Welcome to my game development video, where I'll be showcasing a game that will challenge your perceptions of what's possible in a 2D, like 3D environment. Imagine a game where you can shoot and destroy enemies in a world that looks 2D, but is actually 3D. Sounds impossible, right? But what if I told you that this game is not only possible, but also incredibly fun and addictive? In this video, I'll be taking you through the development process, highlighting the key features and code logic that make this game tick. From rotating cubes to emoji enemies, we'll dive into the unique mechanics that make this game a must-play. So, let's get started and explore the world of 2D, like 3D gaming. As you can see, the game appears to be a 2D game at first glance, but it's actually a 3D game. I've used 3D static bodies to create the environment, and 2D sprites to display the crosshair on the screen. This blend of 2D and 3D elements gives the game a unique look and feel. The shooting mechanic is also an important aspect of the game, and I'll be explaining how it works in more detail later on. To give you a better idea of the game's 3D aspect, I've turned off the 3D sprites and replaced them with cubes. As you can see, the cubes are rotating in 3D space, giving you a sense of depth and dimensionality. I've also made the 3D sprites, which are actually emojis, rotate to add an extra layer of visual interest. One thing to note is that not a single sprite is used in this game, which makes it even more unique. Now, let's take a look at the code logic behind the game. Most of the script logic resides in the crosshair sprite's GD script. At the top of the script, I've defined common variables and static body 3D for the enemy characters. One of the important things to note is the use of the tween variable. I've used tween to move the sprite between enemy objects, creating a smooth and seamless transition. The tween action method is invoked from the _ready function, which updates the position of the current sprite. At the end of each tween, the on and finish method is called, which increments the next enemy position. If all bullets are done, the tween is killed, otherwise, the loop continues. Now, let's talk about how input works in the game. There are two ways to access input, using the keyboard and using the mouse. When using the mouse, I've used the cast_ray_to_3D_world function to check whether a collision has occurred or not. The raycast is done from the crosshair position to the world at a distance of 1000, perpendicular to the camera viewport. If a hit occurs, we get a hit, otherwise, it's a miss. After all bullets have been fired, I check if there are any misses. If there are, the game fails, otherwise, it's a success. I used a signal to update the bullet count in the UI. The bullet is represented by a red circle, which is an emoji itself. And that's it for this game development video. I hope you've enjoyed seeing the unique features and code logic behind this 2D, like 3D game with a shooting mechanic. If you have any questions or want to learn more about game development in Godot, be sure to check out my other videos and tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.